Hello, everybody.
Welcome back.
To another Welcome Home live stream. I see Aquin. Is in the chat. Hello, Aquin. So glad you could join us today. I'm sorry. I can't read your name. But hi. Hi, welcome. Thanks for joining. I'm just gonna call you Catter.
That's just what it looks like to me.
That's just what it looks like to me. I'm sorry. But
Yeah, so
we're here.
I'm just gonna
Wait
for more people to
show up, or
I guess just maybe another
10 minutes. But yes, I
don't know if I've made
this clear in my live streams recently, but
you are free
to ask any questions
you want to me,
whether it be about the shining friendships I use, or about
what's going on with me and stuff,
or how I'm feeling, or
if you just want me to
want to get my opinion on something.
Yeah.
But so that's all there. You're allowed to ask me those questions. Anyway,
so sorry I'm so awkward.
I'm never good with these.
Improv
things.
I need to have a
script or something in front of me.
Anyway, but I don't. So welcome home.
The website
got a new
update recently.
And I say recently, like
3 months ago.
But
I
investigated right away
because I was
working on my Deltarune
stuff,
and freaking out about that.
But so
I'm finally going
to be
getting
a good look at what
new content.
Fix the audio.
What do you mean?
Is it
too loud?
Is it too loud?
Is this better?
Is this better?
Echoing and repeating the
same thing.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is.
Maybe it's because I have
these here.
Let me just hold on. Can I get rid of you?
Options.
Maybe if I just okay.
How's this? Is it better?
Okay. Okay, good. I just had too many mic inputs on at once on OBS. So yeah, that's why. Okay. Well, good. I'm glad I was able to fix it. That's the thing about live streams. It's never 100% perfect when you start it up. Gotta tweak with the settings a little to make sure everything's perfect. Okay, so now with that out of the way, I say it is finally time to actually get started with this. So, Now, let me just get this all set up. And okay, there we go. All right. So yeah, this is the new website, or the new updated website, I should say. We got our absolute we got our resident femboy, Frank here, replacing Julie, who replaced Wally in the last update. So yeah, we're here. Yeah, and I've been busy with my PT series. A new Basie song just came out, and made a picture of me comforting Basie. I don't know who Basie is, but that's good. Anyway, so yeah, I'm sure this is gonna be something interesting. Alright, I say let's finally start. Website updates. Frankly speaking, we're happy you're back. We've given our salutations to the flowers in bloom, but now it's time to show some appreciation to the other side of springtime with Julie Joyful's grumpier half, Frank Frankly. Join in our celebration of the neighborhood's resident bookworm with a few new goods from our recovery efforts. Okay. I like how everybody's kind of dressed for the occasion. Love how Sally's got those things on her head. Also, we got this bug here. So I'm just gonna... Oh. Whoops. Oh! It just makes a sound. It's like... It's like a little... bug. Wolf bug. That's adorable. Okay, I'm starting to hear the echo too. What's going on? Okay, well, I don't think there's anything I can really do about it. Unless... I will show you the pictures later on, and Wally isn't here. Yeah, Wally hasn't been here for a while. Like, he's nowhere on the website if you were to look around. Anyway, let's check out the new places. Right. Discoveries. New storybooks. Toys. Food. Okay. Alright, let's see here. Storybooks. Slowly but surely we have begun to uncover media that confirms Welcome Home was once on the air. The remnants below are artificially illustrated storybooks written and sold to further share stories of the neighborhood. Many of these were bundled with records so readers could also listen along to their favorite neighbors. Okay. Eddie's Big Lift, Homewarming, Springtime Salutations, Sweetbriar. What's this one? Illustrated storybook and record, Primrella by Marlowe Records. Dan Unknown, a classic fairy tale retold by Welcome Homes, written by the resident thespian Sally Starlet and proudly narrated by Howdy Pillar. This vinyl record is accompanied by an illustrated storybook produced by Marlowe Records as a part of the Looky Loo Storyteller collection. Julie Joyful takes up the role as Primrella in this silly retelling of the classic fairy tale Cinderella. Read how she overcomes her rotten sisters 3 with the help of her woodland friends and Fairy D. Beagle. This Looky Loo could be an
adaptation of an episode from the show itself, as we believe some of the animation cells we have received were adapting Cinderella. Oh, what was this one I did last time? But yeah. Oh boy, half hour, get ready, people.
Hello, you, and welcome to your Marlowe Looky-Loo storybook. I would be your Marlowe storyteller, but this time I think I'll sit in the audience. We can watch the play together by reading along in your own book. When you hear this sound, it will be time to turn the page. A Marlowe Looky-Loo storyteller book and record. Let's watch the show by going to the first page.
Test.
Primrella by Sally Starlet.
And narrated by yours truly, Howdy Pillar, of Howdy's Place, Fame and Fortune. The director's got a hands full, so I kindly volunteered to fill the role. Good news for yous twos, because I know how to get to the good stuff.
Praise the skies above, you perform well, Howardson. Go on, start with the show.
Right away, your directorialness.
Has anyone seen my crown?
Once upon a time, high above the leafy greens, there lived a kind broad full of hope named Primrose. She was a real go-getter who lived in a pretty snazzy manner. If you ask me, she could have been mistaken for royalty with the look of this place. It was a full house, too. A mother, a father, the whole 9 yards. All seemed well and good, too, until suddenly it wasn't. For starters, the old man kicked the bucket. Then their mother abandoned the kids with her share of the fortune. That left our poor maiden, who was stuck with a bunch of
Really beautiful, elegant, and poised women. Yet still, despite their appearances, these women were cantankerous, cruel, and cold. Unfortunately for the young Primrose, she would be forced to call these women her sisters. Their names were Bluebell, Honeysuckle,
And Clover. Say, Sally, or sister, dear, how come I couldn't do my own makeup costume again? Looks like you smooshed a can of peas on my eyelids. Shoot, I feel like a gussied up pork, Clover.
Yes, Sally, I mean, dear sister, you used more lipstick than I anticipated. Perhaps I can get a napkin and just remove a smidgen from my beak.
Quiet, sisters! We are gorgeous. Never forget you are above the rubble. Now, sisters, let us go on the veranda and admire the splendor our father has left us. And let's take care to avoid our poor wretch of a sister.
Yes, sister dear. Goodness, no wonder we're spoiled rotten.
That's right. Those sisters of hers were rotten to the roots. So rotten, in fact, that they forced their youngest sister, Primrose, to take care of the place all on her own. Every night, after finishing all her chores, she'd be so tired that she'd just fall asleep wherever she was cleaning. And every morning, she'd always wake up covered in soot and cinders. So much so that her rotten, no-good sisters started calling her Primrella. Primrella, not Cinderose, not even Sootrella. I'd even take Charcoal-Rena.
Quiet, you! The name was suitable and matched the aesthetical feel of the play. Duh. Every day when Primrella would hear this name ring out through the home, she knew her sisters were not far behind. Primrella, shine my slippers.
Primrella, shine my hats.
Primrella, shine whatever this is.
You got it, sis. No, your character, Julie. Anguish, loss, despair.
Oh, yeah.
got herself a couple of woodland friends to keep her company and help her with the dirty work. The first was a very successful entrepreneur named Mr. Fox.
And the second was
Wally!
Oh, my woodland friends, isn't today just lovely? The sun is shining, the dirt is dirty, and my chocolate is through the roof.
You call this lovely? We're living like a couple of animals.
I thought we were a couple of animals.
Well, I don't know about you, woodland critter number 2, but woodland critter number 1 dreams of living in the lap of luxury. Primrella, you gotta do something.
But Mr. Fox, what more can I ask for? I have everything I could ever want here. A roof over my head, a warm pile of cinders to sleep in, and the company of my 2 dear friends.
Oh, she has a good point. What more could one ask for?
Well, it ain't good enough for this handsome devil. Don't worry, Primrella. Your connections ain't going unrewarded. Time to do some old-fashioned sticking my nose where it don't belong.
All right, but if you don't hurry back in time, the mouse and I are gonna shine all the thingamabobs without you.
Boy, oh boy, these things-a-ma-bobs are going to look so nice.
And how?
As Primrella and the mouse worked on getting her rotten sister's goods all nice and polished, Mr. Fox made his way through the manor. He knew he'd find some gossip on how to get them out of this mess. Luckily for him, Mr. Fox overheard the sisters talking about a grand ball.
Through that?
Me, oh my, grand ball for all the maidens in the land.
Oh, yes. And look here. It says it's being thrown by the king of our kingdom, looking for a young maiden for his son, no doubt.
I'm sorry, my dog's barking. I'll be right back. Emma. Emma, hey. Okay, I'm back. I had to let my dog outside. So, need to listen out for when she needs to come back in. Hopefully it won't be too long. Anyway, let's continue.
Prince, looking for a bride? Why, sisters, that could be one of us. Imagine living in that big ivory castle, draped in gold and silk, and alongside a handsome young prince, no less.
I can see it now. How picturesque. The wedding would be so beautiful. I bet they would throw only the best birdseed money could buy. What a feast.
Don't be so caught up in fantasy, sisters. We're going against an entire kingdom of beautiful maidens. We're the most beautiful ones of all, so he'd surely marry one of us, but we can't simply leave it up to our looks. We need to act. Let's make use of Primrella so we don't have to dirty our hands.
Oh, yes. Let's get her to do all the work ironing our gowns.
Yes, yes! And get her to spruce up the whole house, too, while we're at it.
That's a wonderful idea. Oh, but take heed to keep quiet about the ball. We don't need her crying and begging to come along.
Oh, sister, how delightfully wicked you are.
Oh, yes! How dastardly!
Then it's settled. Primrella? Primrella? Where are you?
she doesn't even know it yet. So she takes on her sister's work like she always does, laboring away. Primrella does give him a few questions here and there, though.
Your dress is so big and poofy, Clover. What's it for?
Oh, thank you. I mean, wait, I retract my thank yous. I know I look good in this getup, and what it's for is none of your beeswax, Primrella.
And Honeysuckle, your hat is looking awfully tall and respectable this evening. What's it for?
Oh, isn't it, dear? I mean, yucky little thing that you are. It isn't your business. Mum's the word.
But Bluebell, I think the diamonds you wear are the most lovely of all. They're shining brighter than usual. What are they for?
You've asked one too many questions, Primrella. Back to the chimney with you. In fact, I want every charcoal briquette in there to be polished as brightly as a diamond by the time we get back from... nowhere. Do you understand, sister?
Ah, shucks. Back to the chimney I go.
Poor Primrella went back to the soot and cinders. Lucky for her, the aforementioned Snoopy entrepreneur is on the inside looking out for her.
They are?
Is it me? No, it ain't you. It's me, the sly, clever, and very successful Mr. Fox. Hot dog. Primrella, your sisters are taking you for a ride.
They are? Where to?
To gullible Schmoville, population U.
Oh, I've never been there.
Neither have I. Your dastardly sisters three all got an invitation to the King's Ball. It's happening tonight. All the kingdom's maidens are gonna be there, except you.
What? 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 But I'm a maiden.
That's right, and they weren't gonna tell you a darn thing.
Oh, Mr. Fox, I know that's just not true. My sisters are kind and thoughtful, just like Mother. They're only looking out for my best interest. I bet they just couldn't set their minds. In fact, if I get a dress ready for the big ball, all on my own, I know they'd let me come with them. I bet they'd even let me ride with the coachman. Maybe even on one of the horses.
Sounds like a lot of hooey to me, Prim. But who am I to turn down the opportunity to pitch a new venture? Mouse, get to the curtains. These look more like rags to me. Mr. Fox snapped his fingers, and the mouse pulled back the sheets to reveal the party dress of Primrella's dreams. Wha-pow!
Wow! Is that... Mr. Fox, you didn't!
I most certainly did, Primrella. It's a genuine dress of nothing but the best a poor girl's mucky servant quarters can offer. A potato sack built for a princess. And a bow made of rope on top to add that special little something, something. Bring it home, Mouse. Primrella, you're going to go from grime to glamour. So, how do you like it?
Mr. Fox, Mouse, I've never been happier. Stains have never looked more stylish. Just wait until my sisters see me now.
Primrella was ecstatic. And who wouldn't be with an outfit like that? All ready for the party, she rushed outside to meet her sisters, right as they were about to hightail it out of there. But rather than greeting her with warm welcomes, Primrella was met with cold shoulders.
Dressing like the rags used for polishing our shoes, I see.
That's right. And made too. I'm some friendly woodland critters.
Oh, sister dear, don't tell me you've stooped so low as to talking to the rodents.
They're not rodents. One is a mouse, and the other is a successful entrepreneur. He even made me this dress.
Don't bore us with your nonsensical fairy tale weaving. This party is not for the rabble like you. So you may not come with us.
I can't come with you, but I have a fancy dress.
An ugly little thing you pulled out
sisters. In a fit of tears, Primrella ran to the garden of her home, unable to do more than cry herself silly. Almost makes you a little teary-eyed, too, doesn't it, Mouse?
If you say so. It will be okay, Primrella. I still think you look very nice.
I do look nice, but... But it doesn't matter because there's no way I can get it.
Don't give up just yet, Primrella,
Oh, yeah? What's that?
because Mr. Fox has the script and he's read ahead. It was at this moment, while Primrella cried her little eyes out, that a warm glow filled the garden. Then, a flash of light. When Primrella could see again, she saw none other than her very own spark of hope, Fairy D. Beagle. I just gleaned from an enchanted mantle somewhere, and boy, are my arms tired.
Lass?
Holy smokes! Who are you?
Didn't you just hear the storyteller, girlie? It's me, your very own Fairy D. Beagle. I could smell your despair from a mile away, so I flew down to help you out with a little bit of my monthly magic. Speaking of smells, maybe it wasn't the sadness I was smelling. You kid, where'd you get that potato sack from? The trash can? Hey, it was her first gown. Handmade, I hear. I bet she was on a budget, too. Cut the kid some slack. A budget of what? A button and some pocket lint. Thank your lucky stars, Primerino, because your Fairy D. Beagle is gonna fix what ails you. Harumph. Fairy D. Beagle rolled up his non-existent sleeves and set to work on getting Primrella all dolled up for the shindig. First, let's talk making a big entrance. Do you make guard a couple of horses and a carriage I could spruce up?
I have 2 woodland friends and the garden's teeniest gourd that I've lovingly shaped into my dream home.
Gee, you're spoiling me, kid. I guess I can work with that. Shamsula, Humtrumzula, Tukuluza. With a flick of his wrist, Barnaby turned that measly vegetable into a stagecoach fit for a princess, and turned her 2 woodland friends into her noble companions. One, a roguish, handsome, and upstanding coachman, and the other a horse.
Nay, I'm a stallion.
Good work, kid.
Wowee! It's a coach fit for a princess. But Fairy D. Beagle, what about me?
What, you didn't want to go in the garbage train? I'm joking, girlie. I'm pulling your leg. I'm thinking big game. Huge. Fairy D. Beagle doesn't do little wishes. So, Shamsula, Dressula, Hanula. Carmella's subjectively beautiful dress turned into a drop-dead, show-stopping, head-turning gown made of pure magic. She even had the most beautiful pair of Mary Janes you've ever seen.
Jewel Mary Janes.
Diamonds, kid. A princess cut for a princess. Diamonds cost a pretty penny, too. So don't go losing it unless you gotta help a face-blind prince find his way. But enough yapping. You're gonna be late to the party, Primaroni.
Oh my goodness, you're right! Let's hit the road, boys!
Consider this road hit.
Whoa, hold your horses there.
Consider this horse held.
I got one more thing to tell you. Primrella, you gotta be back here by the time the clock tower starts to chime. Capiche? Or else your enchanting evening is gonna turn into a pauper's paradise.
Of course. Oh, thank you, Fairy D. Beagle. Thank you ever so much. Goodbye.
Anytime, girlie.
Let's shake a
a certain rotten sister of hers is gonna fire me from future narrating roles. Primrella, to the ball! Hiya! Primrella was off to her night out on the town, up to the castle high above the kingdom, and to unknowingly meet the prince of her dreams. The prince, though, wasn't too keen on doing all this boring princess stuff.
Father, must I really find my bride at this ball you've thrown? I don't feel it necessary to be involved with a young maiden true.
Oh, you'll find a young maiden true tonight, all right. I am not long for this world, my boy.
There's my dog. Okay, I'm back. Ugh, God, I'm sorry. It's springtime again, that means allergies. Okay, we got 12 minutes left of this, let's finish it.
I need you to carry out my will as a maid to your friend, and as a fulfilled parting wish to this land's beloved king.
Father, this kingdom is fine, and you're not hurting. You're perfectly well and good. I've seen you doing cartwheels in the courtyard after you came up with the idea to have me betrothed.
No poppycock and horseradish. I was being stung by a bee and acted accordingly. Stop being ridiculous, my son. Go out there and mingle with the gentry and nobility.
As you wish.
The prince would spend nearly the entire night mingling with the maidens, left and right. He wasn't impressed by any of them, though. Not that they knew. If anything, all the maidens here thought they were the belle of the ball. Did you see how he looked at me out of the corner of his eyes? It's so obvious he's smitten with me.
No. Did you see the way he brushed past me? I believe he's quite enamored with me. Stop bickering amongst yourselves. This is no way for ladies to act. Besides, we all know he's enraptured by my mysterious aura. He's just too timid to approach me.
Only your wildest fantasy, sister dear. I think he much prefers clovers.
Nonsense. He's always had a soft spot for honeysuckles, especially if they're orange. Oh, you both sound ridiculous. I shan't give these thoughts the time of day. Except to acknowledge that you're both wrong.
As the sisters quarreled amongst themselves, the prince snuck out of the party and made his way to the castle garden to get some time to himself. However, it wouldn't take long before he realized he wasn't alone. Primrella stood there amongst the flowers, big hair and all.
You there! What are you doing so far away from the ball?
Who? Me? I was just admiring this castle's big garden. It was calling to me.
Dear princess, please
tissues. I'm crying again.
There, there.
Oh, shucks. I'd forgotten about the rest of the story. Right then and there, the clock tower in the garden began to chime out loudly into the dark, letting everybody, and I mean everybody, know they had to be home before a certain magic curfew. So move it or lose it, Primrella. We gotta skedaddle before you turn into a pile of potato sacks.
Oh, rats! It's already time for me to get out of here.
Get out of here? But princess, where are you going?
There's a charcoal briquette with my name on it, handsome. So I have to run home and polish all of them before my sisters give me a talking to. But it was really nice meeting you. It's too bad we both missed out on meeting the prince. See you later, hot stuff! Let's get your home, boys!
But princess, I'm the... Oh.
Before the prince could even explain himself to her, Primrella ran to the stairs and went running for the exit. Then she went tumbling down to the exit. Running in heels is no joke. In the rush to get out, one of her diamond Mary Janes flew off of a paw and onto one of the staircase steps. Primrella flew into a carriage just in time and descended into the night with her two noblish steeds. The prince picked up the shoe and in that moment made a vow.
With the skies above as my witness, I shall find the princess that fits this diamond Mary Jane and take her as my bride.
Huzzah! To enjoy the haste of my son's wedding, I too decree that all the women within the kingdom be made to try on this diamond Mary Jane, regardless of status and stature.
With that, the search was on for the whereabouts of that mysterious princess that fit that very diamond Mary Jane. From house to house, the prince and his noblemen went, looking for the princess of the prince's fantasy. Too bad for us that the very same princess was stuck back at home doing chores again. All that hard work and magic for nothing. Prim, I didn't even get to keep the outfit.
Oh, don't cry, Mr. Fox. I know we're back to shiny charcoal briquettes, but who would believe that little old Primrella was a princess? All I have left of that night are my daydreams.
Oh, I don't think you will have to worry anymore, Primrella. I see the prince coming out of a big, fancy carriage and up to our doorstep right now.
Oh, no, no! I'm covered in cinders and soot! I don't look ready!
You could be covered in grime and grease, Primrella. It ain't the dress that makes the princess, it's the attitude. Now go get him. In fact, put on the potato sack dress. It'll fill you with confidence.
Oh, you're right. Thank you, woodland friends. Here I go!
But Primrella wouldn't be the only one trying to convince the prince she was the one he danced with that night. Those rotten sisters of hers were trying on the shoe for themselves. But as luck would have it, it didn't fit any of them.
Oh, well, you see, I must have stubbed my whole foot on a boulder when I was coming home last night. That explains why it doesn't fit.
Yeah, me too. In fact, I probably fell down 2 flights of stairs and hit a wall, and that's why it didn't fit me either. Boy, I'll tell you, that was some part.
Well, it's obvious what the problem is, isn't it? The shoe must have shrunk on the way here. Or perhaps the clasp was put on wrong. Or
The only obvious thing here is that you three are not the princess I danced with the night prior.
That's because it was I who danced with you.
That's right it was. With her newfound courage and show-stopping gown, Primrella stood up to her dastardly sisters right then and there, and revealed herself as the mysterious princess from that very night. Her sisters were aghast at the display, but continued to mock her all the same.
poppycock.
Horseradish!
Precisely, dear sisters. Prince, there is no possible way that our wenchly sister could ever have been the dusty song. Look at her haggard, potato-sack wearing, cinder-covered soul.
Potato sacks and cinder stains matter not to I, madame. I stand by my vow. Miss, will you please?
You bet your bottom I will!
My bottom what?
The prince kneeled before Primrella and slid the Diamond Mary Jane onto her paw with no problem at all. The sisters were flabbergasted.
What? How is that possible? This is an outrage.
There just ain't no way! This is a travesty!
Sisters, please. We must not get hysterical. We're beautiful, elegant, and poised. This is a mistake.
No, for this is love. Squeak, squeak.
Is that a mouse?
Yes, I finished polishing the charcoal briquettes, and now they shine like diamonds.
Someone get away from her!
Anything but a mouse!
Oh, sisters. I'm feeling great.
After the shocking reveal of their sister as the mysterious princess, the mouse was just too much to bear for these rotten sisters three. So much so, in fact, that all of them unceremoniously fainted in response, never to be awoken again. Huzzah!
Wrong fairy tale.
Gravy aside, miss. I now know which was you who was the princess I danced with that night. Please, may I have your name?
Oh, you bet! It's Primrella.
Are you sure it's not something else? Maybe like Primrose? Remember?
I'm all in on the soft. Primrella it is.
My writing. My eloquence. Foiled again.
Well then, Primrella, please, I beg for your hand in marriage. Live with me in the castle as my princess.
Could the woodland critters come too? I have two of them. One is an entrepreneur.
Oh, sure. Why not? The more the merrier.
Then you say yes.
Huzzah!
Well, there you have it, folks. Primrella, through being kind, tenacious, and full of hope, bagged herself a prince and moved into the castle. The prince and her had a beautiful wedding and everything. Most important of all, Mr. Fox and the resident mouse were living in the lap of luxury, draped in gold and silk.
Oh, but Mr. Fox, what about Primrella and the prince?
That's easy. They lived happily ever after.
Thank goodness.
That was cute, as always. Look, girl, good girl. What are you trying to say, Catter? Well, whatever, I suppose that doesn't really matter. Anyway, okay. Frank's favorite chair. This is the next one, and it's also a half hour long. Great, I'm sleepy just sitting here, man. Ugh. I know there's a puzzle with the Looky-Loo storybooks, but it's like... And there's like... For each of these, it's a different one. So I don't know if we need to wait until they're all out for us to be able to solve this puzzle or something, because people have been struggling with it, but... Yeah. Anyway, let's get on to this one. Illustrated storybook and record, Frank's Favorite Chair by Marlowe Records. Date unknown, author addition from the Looky Loo Storyteller Collection. The story focuses on Frank Frankly and the dilemma that arises when his favorite chair, a homely little stool that's seen better days, falls apart. Luckily for him, Barnaby and Julie happen to be close by and whisk him away on an exciting chair adventure to find a fitting replacement. Okay. Let's see it.
And welcome to your Marlowe Looky Loo storybook. I'll be your Marlowe storyteller. You can read along with me in your own book. When you hear this sound, it will be time to turn the page. A Marlowe Looky Loo storyteller book and record. Let's visit our friends by going to the very first page. Frank's Favorite Chair by Scott. What a beautiful day in home, isn't it, neighbor? Just like every day before today, and every day after. Who better to enjoy this beautiful day with than the resident bug enthusiast himself, Frank Frankly. In fact, there he is now, admiring the local bugs of the neighborhood. Say, Frank, mind if we join in?
Oh, hello, you. Yes, of course you may. Look here, aren't they lovely?
It's quite a sight. What would you call it?
You know, I'm not sure I'm able to say. A butterfly seems so informal of a title. Everything has a name after all.
Did somebody say they was looking for names? I've always been partial to Barnaby myself.
If it isn't Barnaby Pete Beagle, coming over to have his usual fun with Frank, no doubt. Hello, Barnaby.
Hey there, Belly.
Hello, Barnaby. What brings you here today? Getting into trouble, I assume.
Oh, come on, Frank. You act like I'm up to no good. I'm just stopping to smell the flowers. Your sunflowers are looking extra sunny today, by the way.
How kind of you to notice.
And your favorite chair is looking awfully awful, might I add.
How kind of you to... What? Awful? My chair is just fine.
Oh, yeah?
Barnaby was right.
Hey,
Frank's favorite chair was a homely little stool. It didn't have paint, so it wasn't colorful. It didn't have a cushion, so it wasn't very comfortable. Its little legs would wobble from time to time, and it creaked loudly whenever Frank would sit on it.
none of that bothers me one bit. You two are wrong. Frankly speaking, it's a lovely chair that fits me just fine.
Frank cried out in surprise when he leaned a little too far back in his chair. It broke apart underneath him, and Frank fell to the ground.
Woof!
I heard somebody scream! What happened?
Julie cried. When she peeked over the white picket fence, she saw Frank on the ground and Frank's favorite chair.
Oh no! Frank's favorite chair broken to smithereens? No! No!
I'm afraid it's so, Jules. Behave a moment in silence for the most mediocre-ish chair in the neighborhood.
Mediocre? My chair's perfectly fine. Or it was perfect. Until you showed up. You...
Whoa, hey, whoa! Instead of putting this lovable pooch in the doghouse, why don't you let me help you out instead?
I think you've helped enough, Barnaby. Just look at it.
They all looked down at the broken chair.
Oh, Frank, old buddy, old pal, friend of mine. Can't you see? This is a blessing in disguise. Now that your chair's been smashed into smithereens, why not take something else for a spin?
I I don't want to because I like my chair.
Yeah, Frank likes his chair. Even if it has no paint, or even a cute little cushion, and always gives him splinters.
No, Julie, don't.
But Frank, maybe it's time you get a new chair. Think of the possibilities. You could get a tall chair, a short chair, a flip chair.
Julie.
A stinky chair, a funny chair, a noisy chair.
Barnaby. That's it. I won't be taking part in any of this. I'm going home.
Barnaby, we can't talk any sense into him. Sick him.
Say no more. Barnaby picked Frank off the ground and set their plan into motion.
Plan? What plan? Oh, no, you won't. Barnaby, put me down. I'm not going anywhere. Let go of my head.
Don't worry, Frank. We're going to find you the chair of his dreams.
Ooh la la.
I don't dream for it. Please, Julie.
With a spring in her step, the three neighbors headed into the neighborhood to find Frank a brand new favorite chair. The first stop they made was at Poppy Partridge's barn. Luckily for them, the famous Sally Starlet was there too.
And all my dazzling rays, darling.
Maybe these two could help with Frank's predicament.
Predicament? Oh my. Where?
Don't get all your feathers in a ruffle, Poppy. We're just here looking for a new chair for Frank. Go on, Frank, tell him.
No, I am taking no part in this.
Oh, Frank, don't tell me your favorite chairs.
That's right, Poppy. It's just smithereens.
To shreds, you say?
Thought about Frank's favorite chair and all the good times they all once shared with it.
Favorite chair? How do they know about that?
Oh, yes. I recall Franklin's favorite chair. A humble and reliable little stool. An underdog waiting for the limelight. How tragic, Franklin. It was always a five-star performance.
And I was quite fond of their company parties. A glass of juice would never teeter on it. Well, maybe just a bit of teetering, but I didn't mind.
Oh, how will the neighborhood move on?
So what do you say, ladies? Could we get some help for the poor initiates?
Perhaps we have something fitting your character, Franklin. Come in, you three.
That's not my name.
I know.
And this wasn't my plan.
The plan was getting you a new chair, Frank. So get ready for the seat of your career.
Oh, Julie.
Sally offered up her very own director's chair, a seat fit for the head of any production.
That's right. Not everyone can handle the responsibilities demanded of the chair, but I'll allow you the seat just this once. I would do anything to help your cause, Franklin.
How kind of you, Sally.
When Frank went to have a seat, he found himself feeling a bit out of place. It was a fine chair for a director, but Frank was no director. He never wanted to tell his tomatoes how to grow, or command a butterfly how to flap its wings.
Precisely.
Oh, unfortunate. But we shan't give up. Poppy, darling, what say you? Oh, me? Well, why not something a bit more comfortable? Something nice and safe. Something close to the ground?
Poppy's chair was far different than Sally's. A large cushion, lovingly sewn together square by square. It was the perfect place for any cautionary knitter who was fearful they might fall from their seat.
That's right. Go on, Frank. I insist. Give it a go.
It's...
Whoop! Frank fell back into Poppy's chair. It wasn't long before he began to sink into the cushion, deeper and deeper. Oh dear, and deeper.
Isn't it absolutely cozy?
So cozy that it made it difficult to do anything else. A neighbor couldn't even sit up straight in a chair like this.
To be frank, yes. Thank you, Poppy. But I hope. I think I'll have to pass. Someone get me out of here, please.
You got it, Buggy Boy. Sweet.
Barnaby spat into his hands and rubbed them together, getting ready to pull Frank out.
You got it, Buggy Boy.
Julie spat into her hands and rubbed them together, getting ready to pull Frank out. After Barnaby and Julie yanked Frank out of the cozy cushion, Sally and Poppy bid the three a fond farewell, and the best of luck on their search for Frank's new favorite chair. The next place they wandered to was the post office, run by home's local postman, Eddie Dear. He was sitting outside, admiring the nearly sprung springtime.
Hello there, you three. Beautiful day out here, ain't it?
Sure is. But what are you doing out here, Eddie?
Yeah, aren't you staplers and paper clips getting all lonely without you, Ed? Don't go talking like that, Mr. Beagle. I've never let it be alone for that long. I've been meaning to get some sunshine since springtime has sprung. I thought it was the perfect weather to enjoy my stamp collection.
Ooh, is that the commemorative joyful family stamp I see?
It sure is. Is that the commemorative Barnaby B. Beagle stamp I see? It sure is. No, wait, that's just a stamp of a hot dog, Mr. Beagle. Close enough.
As much as I hate to intrude on a good time,
Or so you say.
I believe we were in the middle of something.
Frank exclaimed. And he was right. Barnaby set back to work and took it upon himself to look for the next seat in Eddie Dear's post office.
You heard the big guy upstairs doing calls. Mind if I step around, Ed? You know what? Oh, my foot. Oh, of course he... Yeah, of course. If it's a chair you're looking for, Mr. Brinkley, I got plenty to spare. Although I think I remember you having a stool of your own.
Yes, it broke.
Into smithereens!
It's a smithereens, even.
To shreds, you say.
Mr. Brinkley, say it ain't so. Not your favorite chair. That's so sad. Those that would have graduated from being a tree to being a chair. Tighten the fire shit on the waterworks, Eddie boy. 'Cause I found us a solution. Well, that's real swell in here, Bart.
Barnaby returned from inside the post office with an armful of office chairs. Nearly every single one in the post office, in fact. Eddie was speechless, but not for too long.
What? Barnaby! Mr. Beagle, pardon my uncustomer service-like tone, but you cannot take all my chairs. Is that my favorite chair? How is Mr. Franklin supposed to use all these anyway?
I'm sure Barnaby's on the way.
I knew you had faith in me, Frank. Take a gander at what this old circus dog can do.
With the ease of a professional circus clown, Barnaby began juggling the chairs into the air one by one. And he threw a chair on the ground, then a chair on top of that, then a chair on top of that. It wasn't long before there was a tower of chairs reaching up towards the sky.
And how exactly is juggling going to get me a new chair, Barnaby?
You're spoiling the show, Frank. Now it's time for the piece de resistance. All right, Julie, toss him up.
Oh, yay! Yeah, Frank!
What? Julie? No!
Julie grabbed a hold of Frank and quickly tossed him to Barnaby, who juggled Frank into the air and off the highest chair of the tower.
What a show! Twang that in for me, eh? I used to think always bigger than this. Julie wasn't that bad neither.
Thank you. It was like throwing a big olive on top.
Speaking of olives, Frankfurter, how's the weather up there?
The weather was nice, blue skies and a warm sunshine without a single complaint.
I have a complaint.
Oh, Frank was too far up. How could one sit pleasantly still when their seat was uncomfortably wobbly? His shoes couldn't even touch the ground.
That's right. So get me down from here.
Are you two hearing this? No respect for the odds. All right, Julie, go get him.
Can do. You hear that, Frank? I'm coming.
Oh no.
Julie began to crawl up the tower of chairs to help Frank get out.
Careful, Julie. Careful.
Well, then, it was a good effort on all our parts, but no dice. Thanks for trying, though. But say, you might be in a pal and clean this up. What am I saying? Hold on there, Moose. Frank further. Let's scrambles.
Spruce, party.
Julie, where are we? I'm not opening my eyes.
Happy to be of service. Oh, well, it was a mite impressive.
Once again, the three neighbors set off in search of Frank's new favorite chair. Frank began thinking, could they really find something to replace his stool that had broken into smithereens?
All this talk of smithereens has got me parched. Why don't we wear a whistle with a couple of smithereens at Howdy's place?
Oh, I love smithereens.
Yes. Why not? Why not have a whole bowl of smithereens? Why not two? Why not for everyone in the neighborhood?
Sounds like somebody's getting cranky with Howdy's smithereens.
We better get him there fast.
Both of them took Frank right into Howdy's place, the home of everything you need and everything you don't. Catchy as always, isn't it, Howdy?
You'll better believe it, Buster. And howdy do, you neighbors two. Or, neighbors three. Sorry there, Frank. Didn't see ya. You're looking awfully slumped and snuffy today. That's right. Old Frank Fred broke his favorite chair with his smithereens. To smithereens, you say?
To shreds, you
Frank's
say.
favorite chair to boot? Oh, the bugmanity.
That's right, Tony. Now we're looking for a new one to replace it. But we've been looking all over the neighborhood.
No luck?
Not even a four-leaf clover in sight.
Golly. Well, you came to the right place.
Oh no.
You know something else? Gone riddance, Frank. It was about time you got rid of that old chair. Now you can get a brand new chair. Then in good time, it'll become an old chair. Then you'll come back to your old pal Howdy Pillar, and I'll get you a brand new chair.
I don't know about that, Howdy.
There's nothing to know, Frank, because Howdy Pillar knows the no-nos that's giving you the walls. Feast your eyes on this.
Howdy turned Frank's head and gave it a spin in the direction of the nicest chair this side of the neighborhood. A high-class, beautiful, bright red lounge chair with gold trim and an emerald handle.
And a cup holder. Don't forget the cup holder. She's even got reclining functionality. Go on, Frank, have a seat on the house.
Frank sat in the chair and admired all it had to offer. The red cushioned seats were perfectly plush, the gold trim was undeniably fancy, and the emerald recliner handle shined.
Oh, my blossoms, Frank. She's the most luxurious chair in this whole wide neighborhood.
But it's not.
Julie was right. It was the most luxurious chair in the neighborhood.
But it's not my chair. It's not me. Julie, Barnaby, Howdy. It was all very nice of you to replace my chair. But I need to go home right now.
Now, who am I going to sell my high-class, beautiful, bright red lounge chair with gold trim, an emerald handle, with a reclining function and a cup holder, too?
Julie quickly perched upon it, smiling sweetly.
I'll take it. Right up nice for me, won't you, Howdy? Barnaby, pay the caterpillar.
Yeah, Bon, pay the caterpillar. All right. Hold your containers. So as I walk into a bar, the bartender says, he'll buy me a drink if I juggle a few bottles for him. When I tell him no, he says, what are you, chicken? And I tells him, no, you're thinking of my mother. Your mother? Yeah, she's the chicken who crossed the road. To get to the other side, now to go to the bar. Oh.
While Barnaby paid the tab for Julie's luxurious new chair, Frank sadly returned to where his favorite chair once stood. He couldn't sit on it, of course, so he found himself a seat in Home's stoop instead.
Oh, home. It was just awful. I broke my favorite chair, and Julie and Barnaby rushed me around town to find me a replacement. I know they mean well, but... oh, they wouldn't listen to me. No one else seemed to either. There was nothing wrong with my chair. I know it wasn't painted as pretty as the rest of the neighborhood. It wasn't the most comfortable. It wobbled a bit, of course. And it creaked whenever I would sit on it. But it was mine. I built it. But I don't know what to do now. You're right. I did build that chair myself, so I can rebuild it the way I like it. Oh my goodness, where do I start? I have to get supplies. I need glue, wood. I have to go. Thank you, home. Thank you.
Frank ran back to his home, gathered up the pieces of his old chair, and began to rebuild it just the way he liked it, with a few more planks of wood, a new coat of paint, and bits of leftover scraps from Polly's going. Frank had rebuilt his chair better than ever before. Frank took a seat and smiled. Then Julie appeared. Barnaby too, by the looks of it. He was helping Julie bring the big, beautiful red chair to her home.
Frank! Frank, there you are!
Hello, Julie. Looks like you took a liking to that chair more than me.
I couldn't help it, Frank. It was speaking to me. It's a... Bye, Julie. Bye, me.
Did the chair say, push me, Barnaby, push me? Because if it didn't, why am I lugging it home?
Because we wanted to say we were sorry to Frank. And, oh, well, gee, my house is right there.
Indeed it was.
Phooey to the both of yous.
Don't listen to him, Frank. He's just sour. But I wanted to tell you that we're sorry we didn't listen to you. And that we're sorry we didn't find you a new favorite chair.
What do you mean, Jules? Look at him. Old Frankfurt found his VJ, just like we planned it.
I made it myself, thank you. But I accept both of your apologies.
With the busy day behind them, Barnaby, Frank, and Julie all had a seat and finally took a moment to enjoy springtime.
Huh. That chair ain't half bad, Frank. Got room for one more?
No!
Again, very cute. Okay. Now then, let's just go back up. More to come. I think that's it for story books. Perfect. Now we just gotta go for toys. There's a new one right here. Floriography. Was this also in the last one? It probably was. Hold on. Oh. Okay, well. It's got those black things there still. And another bug. Cute. Anyway, let's see this. Board game. Floriography. 1974. a full board game based around Julie Joyful and the Joyful family, as well as the resident grump, Frank Frankly. The goal of the game is to gather enough flowers in time for springtime, grow and go, act as action cards, and tell players where to go on the board. Then players will pull a flower card of the same color as the space they landed on with a challenge on the back. Completing this task would allow the player to keep the card and begin building their bouquet. If unable to be completed, another player can steal it for their own hand. Once a player has all 4 colored cards, they must head to the plot of dirt in the middle of the board and plant their bouquet to win. There are 2 sets. One is titled the Joyful Rule Set, while the other is called the Frankly Rule Set. They are differentiated by their ease of gameplay, with the Frankly Rule Set being for younger players and Joyful Rule Set being for advanced players. You'd think it'd be the other way around, but whatever. The former variation will only ask players to get 1 color of each card and make it to the first center to win, while the latter will ask players to get as many flowers as possible and make it to the end with the most to win. Okay. So, yeah. Got that trademark black goop there. Anemone, Dog's Bane, Forget-Me-Not, Primrose, Lavender, Zephyr Flower. Jeez. Auricula, Apple Blossom. Rules for the game of Floriography. Equipment, 60 flower cards, 40 action cards, 1 each of 5 colors, and a game board. Object of the game, the player needs a bouquet of flowers for springtime. The player who retrieves 1 flower card of each color and plants himself in the soil first wins. First turn, all players pull the top card from one of the flower card stacks. The name of the flower card that is highest up in the alphabet goes first. The turns continue clockwise order. Action cards. Action cards are played at the beginning of every turn. The player moves according to the card's direction. The flower can replace his turn by using an action card on another player or keep the action card in his hand for a different turn. Flower cards. Flower cards are drawn depending on the color of the space the player lands on. In order to keep the flower card, the player must complete the challenge on the back. If the player does not perform the challenge, another player may steal the card by performing the challenge himself. He's and hims for this. No girl adjectives. Weird. The player to retrieve 1 flower card of each color and plant himself in the soil first, with regard to the rule set chosen, wins. Variations. Frankly rules. For younger players, players can only use an action card on himself. Flower cards cannot be stolen by other players. In order to win, players must retrieve 1 flower card of each color and plant himself in the soil first. Joyful rules. For advanced players, players can use an action card on another player in place of his turn or keep it in his hand for a different next turn. In order to win, players must retrieve 1 flower card of each color, have the most cards collected overall, and plant himself in the soil. I saw this, in the previous, update. Looks like they cleaned up most of that black goop. Looks like it's been taken on, like, in some kind of garage or something. Lighting's all off. Oh, the gloves. Groove and grow. Okay. Hawthorn, Daisy, Helenium, Chicory, All or Nothing. What does that say? Pick another player. I don't know what that says. It's, give me a second. I gotta rotate that so I can actually read it. Let's see here. Alright, All or Nothing. Pick another player's flip a coin and the winner gets the bouquet. Okay. Stand on your head until your next turn. Alright. Done. What? No. I don't want to save this. Ugh. Alright. Witch Hazel, Belladonna, Borage, Oleander. Beautiful! Give a flower to a fellow rainbow monster. Iris. Bluebell, Moonwort, Agrimony, Buttercup. Draw how you feel. If no one likes it, you're out of luck. Okay, that's a weird card. Rosemary. Osmunda, Trefoil, Daffodil, Dahlia, Quince. Oh, gotta get back to this one. Let's see here. You're in charge. Steal a card from your fellow rainbow monster. Some of these are hard to read, but I can make them out. Oh, goodness. Maybe I shouldn't keep closing this out. Anyway, let's see what we've got here. Congratulations! Hurry and plant yourself in the ground. Rain, rain, come to stay. Wash away another rainbow monster's bouquet. Jump to the nearest green space. Make another rainbow monster smile. Spring back to the start. Serendipitous, close your eyes and pick any flower card. Groove and grow. Everlasting pea. Oh, that's strange. It's been torn in half. Almost looks like it's been burned. That's interesting. There has been some secrets from that bug that can help us. Really? How so? All it's doing is barking. How many do we, like, need to find them or something? I'm not... Okay, well... Anyway, let's get the food. Another bug. Let's see. Strange, it said... Okay, open link in new tab. Yeah, it says right here. Food is new. There's a new thing in the food section. Maybe... Oh, is this it? I might have read this one already. Wait, what the hell? What's this? There's something here. Guys, you see that? Right here. Right here. There's something here. Hold on. How do I go to inspect element? Hold on. I've done this so many times before. How do I... No! No. No. Cancel. That just refreshes the page. Darn it, I do this so many times. Oh, view page source, is this it? Oh, no, it is not. There's something there, that's there, that's... Now, the one time... You know, it's so strange. I always accidentally, like, open up inspect element when I'm typing up my stories. And now the time I actually need to do it, I can't. What? No. F4. What? No. Ugh. Yeah, I don't... Okay, yeah, I'm at a loss here. I don't know what that is. Anyway, I'm gonna read this. I don't know if this was from the last one, but yeah. Let's see. Magazine advertisement of Welcome Home Soda Joy. Cheers to joy. Joy goes wherever you do. Why not pop open a bottle or two? Flavor that needs tasting to be believed. Catch that dancing bug and cut a rug with the energy you get from a bottle of joy. You can do just about anything. That's because along with so many special ingredients, a bottle of joy has just the right amount of sugar to put that pep back in your step. Even the gloomiest of days don't stand a chance against the refreshing, flavorful, and vivacious taste of joy. Oh god, what is this? We Happy Few now? Anyway, date unknown, a lively illustrated advertisement from what we guess to be a magazine clipping featuring a Julie-themed soda called Joy, with Frank presented alongside her. Curiously, there is no mention of what company may have created the soda on the advertisement, nor what flavor the soda could be, only that it contains sugar. Wish we could get our hands on one for ourselves. Okay. Makes the flowers bloom. Is it this one? Oh, wait. No, this was from the last one. Okay. Yeah, so it's weird. Can I... Yeah, I don't... Is this on the other? No, it's not. It's only on the food one. That's so weird. Okay, if there's any way for me to access this, if you guys know, then please do tell me. Otherwise, I'll save it for, I don't know, tomorrow's stream. But, yeah, so we'll put a pin in this. Anyway, discoveries. Okay, let's, go here. Stickers. We got new stickers. Oh. A little, jumping beetle right there. These are pretty. Oh, hey, it's here, too. This thing is here, too. That's so weird. News. Okay, news. Here we go. Latest headlines. This one. Oh, another bug. Is there... What's the point of clicking on them? Like, if I click on all of them, will something happen? Anyway, let's finally read this. Probably should have done this first, but oh well. November 29th, 2025. News that's nothing to frown at. We're happy to write to you again, dear neighbor. This time around, we invite you to set your sights on Welcome Home's local bug enthusiast, Frank Frankly. Strangely enough, we've noticed there are very few items that display Frank without Julie Joyful present somewhere in the material. Then again, the Playfellow Workshop seems to have been fond of pairing them off together as both comedic and romantic foils, and could have conceptualized them with this in mind. Still, even Welcome Home seems to explore Julie's character more than it does Frank. It is possible that Frank's existence was ended early in the show's run, or his character had been introduced later on when creative changes took place. Whatever the case may be, we'd hate to assume something so soon when so little has been uncovered, and instead opted to sort through what we could find with Frank Frankly in mind. Although it isn't much, we hope you enjoy what we found. This brings us to our next bit of information. We have both a bit of good news and a bit of bad news. As we said before, we couldn't find much surrounding Frank, but we believe it may be due in part to unforeseen circumstances on our end. A wild animal was discovered inside one of the boxes we had received for our restoration, among other things, which has made it difficult to continue our research. This isn't entirely unheard of, and it won't affect our efforts in the long run. On the more joyful side of things, and to make up for the surprise guest, we have decided to continue to upload anything we find with Frank frankly present up until our next wave of discoveries is made public. We have a feeling a darling broadcast wasn't just an isolated special. Until then, and as always, we thank you all for your continued support and hope you won't forget us. Don't forget to wave up high. See the bug there? The real bug on their stickers, click on it. Real bug. This one? I can't click on it. That's weird. Why can't I click on this one? Oh! Oh my god, I didn't even see that! Ugh. Okay, thanks, Aquin. Jeez. Oh, nope. What? Oh, ew! Oh my god! Oh my god, I'm so sorry! I didn't know that was gonna happen. But, yeah. Hey, look! This is open now! It looks like a drawer. But there's nothing... Wait. What a catch. Specimen... Oh my god!
Checkmate. Checkmate? You're laughing at me. I wonder how you did it. I can't believe you won again. You do the same opener every time.
Wish I knew what that said. I don't know Morse code.
I wish it was that easy for me. You're not cheating, are you? I'm joking. You're the nicest house in the neighborhood. You make a good point. Maybe we should add some window boxes. Might be a little hard to see past the flowers, if you wouldn't mind. Home, what's wrong? Tap it out, tap it out. Don't worry, I'll find it. Just hold still.
Is it butterfly?
There you are, you little rascal.
Hello.
Look, they're off. See? What are you doing? Oh,
Wally.
Hello, Wally. I didn't see you there. Holmes all right. He just had a little scare with a beetle. Not that? You were talking to Home. You understood him, too. I do. He has a lot to say. Wouldn't you agree? You don't understand Home. I do not. Home does not talk.
You little
Well, not like you or I do, but he still speaks in other ways, just like the flowers do with Julie. You just have to be open to listening to them. So, I listen. How do you listen? What do you hear? Well, it's like... Alright, don't laugh, but I just use Morse code to understand him. You know, the dits and the das?
Hmm.
I do not understand what that is. That's easy. It's an alphabet composed of dots and dashes. Or in this case, I suppose it would be various sounds. Doorknob turn, a creaking door. I'll teach you myself if you'd like. I'm still a bit of an amateur myself. Yes, please show me. Of course. Home, would you mind being our partner? Thank you. It's always a little tough to learn something unfamiliar, but it's fun and rewarding once you get the hang of it. You know something, Wally? It's a very funny coincidence, but I had to teach home, too.
Wow. Okay, that was a lot. Like, I think we were in the perspective of the beetle that Frank picked up, and we were actually seeing it. So that's interesting. So Wally doesn't understand Morse code or something? Or that, or he's lying and Frank just gave himself away and now he's gonna become Holmes' next victim. So, yeah. Wow. That was pretty interesting. Oh. Oh. So that means I need to find a realistic bug on all these other ones. Okay. Now, where is this one? Where's the one for this one? I gotta keep looking. Is it in one of these? God, I hope not. Or maybe it's in one of the more... Oh! Butterfly! Oh god, I feel bad killing all these bugs! I'm so sorry. I didn't know it was gonna be like this. I should have put a trigger warning. Anyway. Hook, line, and sinker. Specimen P. What's this one?
Poppy! Poppy, it's Frank!
I'm coming. Come in.
Ooh,
It's freezing out there.
tell me about it. I can't remember it ever snowing so much. Sorry I was late. I was at Julie's.
Julie's? Is she all right?
Oh, yes. I wanted to go check up on her. I left her the quilt you made her. I'm sure she'll be thrilled when she wakes up.
I kept meaning to drop that by. Oh, I know you're not a fan, but do you feel like trying a bit of tea? I have lavender.
Sure. I shouldn't be having coffee so late anyways. Locks on the cabinet? Is she scared everything will come flying out at her? Oh, the pantry, too.
You'll be up all night. I don't have any decaf at the moment either. Caffeine always makes me jittery.
Really? It always seems to put me to sleep.
Lucky you. I can't keep my head on straight, and I get this terrible little tick, too. I'm coming, you. Oh, scared me half to death.
Want me to help?
Oh, no, you stay put. There's a method to this madness, trust me.
Oh, you got a new tea box.
Yes, isn't it cute? Little fellows on it and everything.
Cool. A packed bowl, too, Poppy. Are you trying to lay me out on my ass?
No, stop it. It calms me down.
What?
It really works, too. A bit of both, and I could just about call it a day. Switch the lavender out with peppermint and I can knock out a quilt with no trouble at all.
Do you have trouble sleeping?
Nothing worth worrying about. I don't go to bed early like I ought to. Just a lot of laying awake at night with myself.
I know how you feel. Nothing seems to keep my head quiet.
Mm-hmm.
Poppy,
Yes?
I don't mean to ruin the mood, but do you remember that day when Sally was setting up a play?
The day with the play.
Yes. We found you on the floor, screaming.
Oh, Frank,
Oh.
I hate thinking about that day. I don't know what got into me. How embarrassing. In front of everyone, too.
Were you...
Oh, no. No. Never for work. Only weekends, days off, whatever. I must have been daydreaming. All I could hear was this terrible sound. It was like an animal trapped in a crawl space.
Do you remember the door?
I was rambling about a door, wasn't I?
Is that from...
Oh my God, do you remember, Frank? The look on Ron's face. He was so worried.
Everyone was worried.
I know, but I would rather leave well enough alone. You know what? I bet I hadn't eaten lunch soon enough that day. Or perhaps it was too hot inside. All these years and I'm still not used to the weather. Well, whatever it was, it's behind me.
Is it?
It has to be. Frank, could we refrain from bringing this up to anyone? I would rather keep the peace if I can help it.
Yes. Of course.
I think I was talking about one of the things from the other updates where Poppy seemed to have gotten trapped inside her house or something. Or it was more like, I don't know, she didn't want any light getting in. I forget the specifics, but I think it was that. I think they were talking about that, or there's something in this update that I missed, but yeah, that's weird. It happened in the real world, Alex 918, behind the scenes. Oh, so it's like... So, in the lore of this, the bugs are actually supposed to be on my computer and I'm just taking them in for specimen samples. Well, isn't that something? Yeah, like, right here. Okay, so we also got that. Is that it? I feel like there's more. Let's see. Home. News? Ah, the neighborhood. Wait. News. Wait, that just means... Hold on. Unless... That bug is still there. Oh. Well, we don't have the specimen thing there. Unless... Did I already do it? I already did this one for right here. So... Discoveries. Here? I don't see the thing here. Okay, so... I guess we can go to the neighborhood now. Let's see here. Bug? Oh, you're moving around. Okay. Oh, you're going down to the... What you doing, little guy? What a cute little fella. Okay, now. So, is that it? Is just the bug that's new? Oh, welcome bugs. No, it doesn't look like... Nope, Wally's here, but he's looking away. He's always been looking away since he stopped appearing on the site. So, is that it? Unless... Again, I need to do the inspect element thing if I really want to get these to work or something. I don't know why this bug is here. Are there more specimens around the page? Around this entire website that I can look into? I think the bug is trying to show you. Show me what? What's under home? I already know. We all already know. I'm not 100% sure I can't do the inspect... Okay, like, how... Got this right here. Okay, that, Ah! Here we go! F12! Finally! Okay, let's see. Elements... Body... HTML... Go back. Oh. Get out of here. You'll have to forgive me, I never used this. Yeah, like... Images, background color... Computed. Padding, border, margin, layout. Vent listers. What's this? Properties. Woman first child. That's weird. Why is it called that? Node map. Removed items NS. What does this mean? I could... Okay, I could just be... Alright, I could just be going nowhere with this. But... Ugh. It's so weird. I don't know why I can't just... Oh, wait. I think that's... Ugh. Yeah, I don't... Yeah, I don't know what any of this is. I wonder. So we're back here with the thing here. So is it like... I already got this. Okay, this is a real head scratcher. I'll give him that. But yeah, I'm gonna try something. Got news here. Alright, we're back on the home page. Maybe here? Discoveries. Oh, the bug's moving. Oh, it disappeared behind that. Is it gonna come out the bottom? Yeah, I don't know what those pixelated bugs are gonna... Oh, wait, it's right down there. I think it's, like... Yeah, I think it is showing us something, but... For the life of me, I can't figure out why this bug goes right here. Is it from the thing? I don't know. Well, whatever it is... Oh. Well, the bug's there where Wally is. I just noticed that. Anyway. Yeah, so we're here. We got those things, and now I'm gonna go to this one. Away from prying eyes. Let's see if there's anything new. Okay, broken toys, commercial joy. Oh. Okay, yeah, so... I already saw this one. Okay, I think this is new, too. I don't recognize this one. Okay, let's read it. Toy box. I feel as though I have uncovered something really incredible. My sender is always giving me the same items, it seems. I'm not ungrateful, but it always seems to be paper products. Records, books, magazines, and the like. Every now and again, I receive something akin to my Wally telephone, but I have not received anything similar until this most recent shipment. This was inside one of the many packages I have begun unboxing. It is covered in that same mess as it always is, but I actually see the product still inside. I'm going to have to take my time unearthing it, but I'm so excited to begin this project in time for our next product. It looks like green cartoon foliage. Frank frankly loves bugs, doesn't he? Maybe it's a Howdy Pillar toy. I don't know what it is yet, but I have a feeling it's a children's toy considering the small plastic window. The image is below, but I'm sorry for the quality. The flash of my camera hurts my eyes. I feel like I can't leave my garage. It's been a while since I've gone outside, but I need to keep digging. I need to keep searching through what I have. There's no image here. Oh. Nope, there is. It's weird. Why couldn't I click on it? Anyway. Yeah, so I guess we can just brighten it up. Give me 1 second. Oh, wait, it's this. Yeah, it's this from the other one. From the one from before, it's like... Wait a minute, I think this is the florography thing. I think this is what it is. Interesting. Anyway, this is the new one. Okay, this is... Alright, here goes. Entry 1. I feel like I've accomplished so little. I've taken apart so many boxes filled with things covered in that substance. Grime, mold, or whatever. I tried to preserve what I could. Baking soda, white vinegar, bleach. It doesn't matter what or how much. It doesn't do anything. The products fall apart in my hands. Everything is brittle and discolored with old age, and any toys I find are matted with gunk. When it's paper goods, I don't have much choice but to rip pages out of books that cannot be saved. I get nauseous seeing how much is being destroyed under my care. I'm the only thing Welcome Home has, and I can't even maintain it. Sometimes I wonder why this is all showed up here. Why not leave me a note? Why not tell me anything? It's frustrating, and the longer I toil away at my work, the more I think about it. The boxed toy from before feels like a ray of hope, though it's another reminder that I'm on the right path. I've managed to retrieve it from its container without too much trouble. The box isn't salvageable, but the items inside, an instruction manual and an egg-shaped toy, are brand new. The leaflet refers to this toy as part of a series from the Marlowe toy line called Grow-a-Pal. Oh. It was a transformation bug toy that would go through 3 stages of metamorphosis. An egg, a nymph, and then something else. The instruction manual also suggests there are other variations, but the variation we have is a creature called the Buggle. It's supposed to come with an accessory that's used to move the transformation process along, but I couldn't find it in the box with everything else. This is all exciting news and my head is buzzing, but I feel exhausted. I'm going to begin cataloging it tomorrow for the restoration website. I think this will be a wonderful addition to the Frank Frankly items I found. Entry 2. I don't know what happened. I woke up this morning and the egg was cracked open. I can't believe this happened. I left the garage last night and went to sleep on my bed for a change, but I made sure I locked the door behind me. I've checked everywhere in my home since then. Nothing was broken into or moved, but it must have been stolen. There's no other explanation. This is ridiculous, and I don't know what to do. I've decided to go back to sleeping in the garage. I don't know why I ever strayed in the first place. I'll never let this happen again. I'm disgusted with myself, and I can't stop thinking about the Buggle. I never even got to see it for myself. I'm going to take care of this, though. I have to. Entry 3. They were scratching at the garage door this morning. I remember looking up from where I was sleeping on the ground when I heard it. Whatever it was looked like a wild animal at first, but the bright color stood out so much against everything else. All I could think about was how much it looked like a pet wanting to be let inside. I felt myself get up and go to the door. When I opened it, it didn't go far. It bumbled out only a few feet instead, and then stayed completely still. It turned around to look at me. Or at least, I think it was looking at me. It couldn't move its head, or its beady eyes. How could it? When it faced me, it stopped moving altogether. It didn't move for the rest of the day after that. Maybe this was a dream I had. I don't remember waking up, and this all feels like a blur. I only remember standing in my living room, picking it up and holding it in my hand. I guess it doesn't matter. I found the Buggle toy. It's with me. It looks just like it does in the instruction manual. I will hold off on posting about it publicly on the restoration website for now. I need more time. I also need to find the accessory to get it to transform. The egg photo looks awful too. Now that I look at it, for a moment, I forgot how I lived. My hand feels tacky. Entry 4. I decided to put all my time on that Buggle today. I wanted to write more about it now that it's out of its shell. I'm still not sure how I found it, to be honest. The egg shell could have been very brittle and the plush toy might have fallen out and rolled somewhere I couldn't find it. I've been having trouble keeping track of things, so this was probably just a small oversight. The Buggle toy is a unique piece of welcome home memorabilia. I wanted to revisit the instruction manual to understand how the transformation part of the toy works. The Grow-A-Pal is supposed to come with something called a tool ring, which you'd use to move the Buggle through its metamorphosis. The tool ring was made up of different tools, like a small hammer and pliers that children would use to pry open the egg and reach the Buggle inside. There is also a tool shaped like a leaf that would be used to pretend to feed it. The final tool on the ring is a key that would open a segment on the Buggle's back hidden underneath its plush wings. Presumably, this lets the Buggle reach its final stage, but it's not known what it looks like. The instruction manual only has a silhouette and a question mark. A selling point for this toy might have been the mystery aspect of what you would receive once you opened it up. I still haven't managed to find the tool ring. Prying the small lock off the box without breaking it has been impossible, and I'm kind of surprised how hard it is. I don't want to mess this toy up by ripping it apart with tools just to get inside of it, though. Even if it's as small as a lock. It's in such good condition, and it's one of the few products of its kind that I have. I know I'll find it eventually. Alright, here we are. Here's the instruction manual. Meet your new pal. Marlowe's Grow-A-Pal instruction booklet. The Buggle. The Buggle is a mischievous little creature that loves to play. He enjoys bathing in the sunlight and running through great big fields of flowers. At the end of a busy day, you're likely to find him curled up on top of a sunflower. Oh. Yeah, he's a cute little guy. Looks like a ladybug bunny almost. Okay, here we are. Grow-A-Pal tool ring. A helpful ring of tools that will help you get acquainted with your Grow-A-Pal friend. Leaf. Grow closer with your Grow-A-Pal and feed him a delicious leaf. Hammer. Use this hammer to break your Grow-A-Pal out of his shell and welcome him to your wonderful world. Tweezers. Help push your Grow-A-Pal along by using tweezers to pull eggshells out of its way. Key. When the time is right, unlock the next stage in your Grow-A-Pal's metamorphosis with the handy tool key ring. Metamorphosis. With a Grow-A-Pal transformation bug toy, your new friend will go through different stages of metamorphosis. Egg. Your Grow-A-Pal becomes nestled in its egg, ready to experience your world with you. Use your tool ring to break him out. Nymph. Your Grow-A-Pal is in its second stage of life as a nymph. This little creature is plenty cute and playful on its own, but there is still room to grow. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Your Grow-A-Pal is almost there. Get him the rest of the way by unlocking his transformation with your tool key ring. Pull out the creature safely tucked away inside and unfurl his new body. Enjoy your darling new Grow-A-Pal friend. So what? If I'm reading this right, there's supposed to be another toy inside the nymph, and that's supposed to be its final metamorphosis. It kind of looks like a butterfly from this, though. Yeah, Yeah, this is very strange. I mean, knowing this, the damn thing's probably alive in more ways than one. Entry 5. Ever since I found the Buggle, I've been assured that no one has been inside of my home. I've had trouble keeping track of where I put it down sometimes, however. I would put it down in one place, but then it would resurface somewhere else. I decided to place it in a box under my bed for peace of mind. Leaving it out in the open again feels like a dangerous idea, but I'm pretty relieved overall. These small things have helped stave off the feeling of eyes on me. I felt better about sleeping and eating, even if it's difficult to stay asleep and keep food down. The ringing has gone silent. Occasionally, I hear something moving around in my garage when I'm not inside. It's always scratching against the door or knocking things over. When I run in to check, it goes into hiding. I can't find any signs of it being a wild animal, like pellets or holes chewed in boxes. I put out traps for now, anyways. If it really is just a rat, that should take care of the problem. It's forced me out of the garage in the meantime, though, which has been making me feel antsy again. I've tried to focus on other things, and I still haven't been able to find the tool ring. Entry 6. The Buggle toy has gone missing. I don't know how long it's been lost. I've never gone this long without running into it again. I don't know what happened. I never took it out of the box. I don't even remember the last time I've seen it. I went into the garage thinking I could have put it back in, but I didn't find anything. I checked the rat trap. It went off, but nothing was caught. It's getting frustrating to stay away from my work for so long, but I'm worried that what I would do if I was bitten by a wild animal. Admittedly, I've stopped paying for insurance so I could put all my savings back into my work. I just need to be able to hold out a little while longer. It's only a matter of time before that stupid rat is caught anyway. But the Buggle. I don't know what to do about the Buggle. I still hear something in my garage. Entry 7. Last night, I heard the same sounds I've been hearing before, but they weren't coming from the garage this time. It was coming from my living room. I could hear it moving along the floor. Then a second sound like it was clawing at my windows. I thought it was the rat, but when I got up to try to catch it for myself, I saw the Buggle. It was pushed up against one of my windows. The sound of the beaded eye scraping against the glass of the window pane stands out in my memory. When it heard me, it stopped and faced me just like it had before. Then it went limp and fell onto the ground. I walked over and reached down to pick it up. I felt a shock of pain in my hand, and when I looked down, all I could see was black grime on my palm. When I woke up, I was on my bed. I was so angry. I hate being reminded of that stupid Buggle toy. More stupid mistakes. I didn't even get to catalog it properly. The garage door is still locked, and I can still hear the sound of whatever's in there. It's just as annoying as all that annoying ringing. Entry 8. I can't find it, and I can't sleep anymore. I can't work. I can't eat. I can't focus. But I can still hear it scurrying around in my garage. The mouse traps are starting to go untouched now. The Buggle is missing. I don't have that tool ring. Not that it matters anymore. I don't know how much more of this I can take. All I can do is think about my work. I've been thinking about leaving the garage door open and letting it run into another room instead. I'm tired of waiting for nothing to happen. Tomorrow, I'm going to rip the place apart and get it out. Entry number 9. I went into my garage and knocked things over, and did what I could to scare whatever wasn't inside out of its hiding spot. That's when I saw it. It ran out of a box, past my feet, and into a mousetrap. I heard a snap and then a terrible sound. The noise made me so lightheaded that I nearly fainted. I heard it dragging the mousetrap behind it, and I saw a glimpse of something shoved itself into a hole in the wall. I can't believe this is happening to me. I don't know how to take care of it, but I have to do something. And we got a picture right here. Go back into this. And then we can brighten it up so we can see exactly what's in there. I kind of see something, like, right here. Let me mess around with the settings just a bit. More contrast. Color deepen. Yeah, that's definitely something there. It's definitely something. Got the contrast. Yeah, I don't think there's any more I can do with the contrast and whatnot, but right here, that's something. That's something there. I know it. Something's right there. Entry 10. It got out. I trapped it in a box and threw it into the closest room I could get to. I don't know what to do with it once it was in... I didn't know what to do with it once it was in my hands. I couldn't throw it out of the house. It's too important. But it was making an awful racket again, and even just holding it was too much. I just wanted it away from me and out of my garage. Now it's living in my bathroom, trying to get out. I can hear the beaded eye scraping against the door. The buzzing, the groaning, the suffering. I shoved towels under the door to muffle the noise, but it's so much louder now. I still can't believe it. It's not a rat. It's the Buggle. It's alive. I swear to God, it's alive. But what now? If I open the door and miss grabbing it, it could just get deeper into my house. So deep that I couldn't reach it. Even if I did have it in my hands again, what would I do next? When I picked it up, I felt that feeling from before. Dizzy and confused, like I was going to collapse. I'm scared it could happen again. I'm going to start sleeping in the garage again. The sounds have been keeping me up, and they're even louder now than they were before. But at least the garage door muffles some of the sound. I think I'm going to wait. If it really is alive, it will stop moving on its own eventually, just like anything else. I just need to be patient. The hand I touched it with is covered in that black grime. I can't wash it off. What, this hand? I don't see anything. What's this? Okay. This is really interesting. Okay, so apparently this is the guy's hand, and he claims that the black gunk is on it, but we can clearly see there isn't anything on it. It's just a plain hand, and I think this is supposed to be the sounds of the Buggle scratching and scraping around the house or something. I don't know. But, yeah. That's so weird. I'm getting worried about this guy. Anyway, yeah, I don't think... Anyway, yeah, I think that Buggle is the animal that tore apart most of the other stuff that they talked about. It's really strange. I don't... Well, I mean, I think that's it. I don't see anything else. I think... Yeah, I really think that might be it. I don't think I can find anything else, at least for right now. But yeah, I guess yeah, I guess I'm just gonna end it here. Thanks so much for tuning in. If I find anything else, I will come back tomorrow, and we can all have a look together. But yeah, what we found here today was rather interesting, especially the little tidbits with Frank and with the bugs and stuff. But yeah, I mean, if there are any more of those realistic bugs anywhere, then I'll be sure to find them and post my findings on here. But yeah, so I think that's it for today. And I'm gonna look into any more of the puzzles that are here and see if there's any I can find or try and solve on my own. Regardless, I hope you enjoyed today's stream. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all next time.